What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to April Showers Bring May Flowers, this time with episode 3. Another good episode last week. Went on a bit of a bowling trip, which was fun. Tabitha showing her prowess. We did have a nice little chat with her and the girl. That's been quite nice so far. And she definitely seems into the male lead, so looks like we've got a bit of a love triangle going on. Do let me know what you guys think about this one though down in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. Okay. Self-aware girl. I did mention, I'm not sure if I mentioned in this series, but people do get that, especially women get pretty privileged, don't they? Get treated better, get more free gifts and such, kind of. It's a different life being ugly to being pretty, isn't it? It's one of those things where you'd like to think you get by just as well being a nice person, but if you're a nice person and ugly, you're still treated badly. If you're a nice person and you're very pretty, you get treated amazingly. If you're an awful person and you're pretty, you'll still get treated pretty well, so kind of fucked up really, isn't it? Yeah, she came self-aware at a very young age. I mentioned this a lot of my videos, but I wasn't ever really kind of I didn't have like a self-awakening. Like I didn't have a voice in my head till I was like 18. Like everything that would pop into my head, I'd just say out loud, and just like I didn't give any thought to how what I said affected other people and so on. And I was pretty popular back then. And then yeah, I just had a bit of an epiphany and had an inner voice, and then lost. Well, I wouldn't say I lost a lot of my friends. I just stopped talking to a lot of friends, which were just people you know actually. But yeah, my whole kind of life done a bit of a whole 180, and I'm glad it did, to be honest. So she had something similar to that at a very young age. Ruin her image. So she is secretly not that nice? I questioned that in the first episode because she seemed really nice, but the pretty girl in shows like this usually aren't very nice. Deep down, they like put a cover on, and maybe that something similar's happened here. I think that's also a thing of like when you're young, you just realize, oh, my lie actually worked. People believed that. Well, I'm going to lie a lot all the time actually now, and people will just believe me, which doesn't happen. You can just become the guy that lies all the time. But I feel like every kid kind of goes through that stage of like, oh my god, my lie actually worked. So she still doesn't seem like a bad person, even though we're seeing this side of her, but maybe slightly manipulative. Well, we did just have a birthday meal, which was nice. So she is kind of mean. That sucks. In a show like this, there has to be some kind of like mean character. That everybody we've met so far has been quite nice. So I guess this had to happen eventually. With the name of the show, I was expecting there to be like some bullies or something. So yeah, she is a bit of a calculating, manipulative girl, actually. Interesting. Again, I thought that could be the case, and then I thought that wasn't the case after last episode, but seems like it is. People like this, they're just a bit too much, aren't they? Sometimes you just tell they're acting because they're way too much in that kind of nice realm. Being herself, the method she used. Do you reckon she's going to give her lunch and fatten her up? I could see that being a plan. But, oh, I just can't eat anymore. Can you have it? Just rice. But her personality. Don't fucking do it though. This is the whole reason she's beating you. Oh crap! Worms. Is a worm not a bug? I assume they're in the same category. Not been a very productive day from you, has it? I know conventionally this Uda guy is a lot cuter, but like that shot there of Tabata, she looked really cute. I think she's actually like, I think she is probably a lot cuter than this girl actually, but I think cute when used in Japanese is more so like also like sexy and attractive. It's more in that line, whereas cute is kind of cute. Which I know sounds stupid, but I think Udigai probably suits that more kind of stereotypical attractiveness rather than cuteness, whereas Talata is actually just cute. And she doesn't have that kind of conventional attractiveness. Sonic can't show his face. Interesting perspectives we're getting today, though. Pretty much everything's been from kind of Tabata's perspective so far, so this is interesting, isn't it? I think I told this story before, but my first girlfriend was in primary school, in the last year of primary school, and I asked her out for a date to the cinema. She came around my house beforehand, and we literally just sat in my room, hardly spoke, and I just hugged her. I think she thought I was gonna kiss her. And yeah, we watched Bolt, which was not a great movie. Like a kids movie. No, I didn't even enjoy it as a kid. Yeah, that was awkward. Of course. Every aspect, eh? So these are the usual kind of typical bullies. I was maybe like, but what the hell did that just say? Yeah, these are like that's the look of the usual kind of bullies that I'd expect in a show like this. I'm not sure if they are bullies or not, but again, going into the show, I was expecting something along those lines of like, oh, there'd be people like taking the mick out of Tabitha or something, some kind of like bad people, because that just happens with kids. As I said, I didn't have like a filter when I was younger, so things would just come out. Oh god, oh crap, oh nose. Okay, another word. 10:37. Luckily, I was never extremely like mean or anything to anyone. But if I was like, I think people used to think I was really funny, but what that actually was is just I was quite blunt, and I did speak my mind. And a lot of time people would think I was joking. But I was most of the time actually being like very serious, and people thought I was like the funny guy for that, but they shouldn't have. This is also something. If you've gone shopping with women before, it's just like, yeah, you don't have any idea what you're doing, just kind of aimlessly walking around waiting for them. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Oh, that looks good on you. Just yeah, hours of that. Why not? Why not? That's nice. Why not? It's nice. That one looks a bit more formal. That one doesn't look quite as nice. Get the other one on Tabata. You get changed quickly. Yeah, we knew what you were doing. Look at me. Look at my sexy body. I think this girl also needs to stop the fucking comparisons. It's really hard to like. I don't do that. I compare myself to other people, other YouTubers, other people. Like yeah, this you're always comparing yourself when you're in like similar kind of like games and with your friends. Like you're always comparing yourself, but it's not a healthy thing to do. I don't think. Again, much easier said than done, but this girl's like trying to compare herself in a different way. If not like, how can I get better? How can I? Yeah, she's comparing her like, oh, well, I should be in this position. I should look at the difference between us. I'm much better. That's also not healthy. Comparisons can be healthy, again, if done in the right way. But a lot of the time they aren't. Especially with social media and like seeing other people's like lives like on Instagram. They pretend to have like this awesome life, going on holidays all the time and such. This guy's doing an awful job of trying not to stand out, isn't he? He's leaving your ass. Oh crap. Ooh. What do they call these? Hairbands? Pins. Hairpins. Yeah, I was totally wrong about this girl, wasn't I? She really isn't very nice. It's like just grass. Why do they even sell stuff like that? Yeah, clover could look nice actually. Evil. What evil? That's funny, isn't it? We've had all these thoughts from Udagai's point of view that are maybe evil. And then you get something slightly impure from Tabata. Was it evil? Really just emphasizes the point, doesn't it? There really is a big gap between you in terms of how real each of you are, that's for sure. Fucking gotchas. But the only one I've seen about stuff like that is fucking that horse guy. I watched an angry video game angry video game nerd video the other week about him playing a human face horse dating gacha thing. It was very strange. This clumsy tower to back. There's one clumsy girl, isn't she? Can't feel bad for this kid now. She stood there and fucking paralysed. Poor guy. keep the girls from him. He's dangerous. See, like, this is a good plan. When I was a kid, I never wanted to interfere with any of my friends' relationships or anything. Like if one of my friends dated a girl, I'd never want to, which was probably bad looking back. Like I looking back, I maybe should have pursued a bit more, but I just always had this thing of like if one of my friends dated them or even spoke to them or anything, I just never could get close to that girl or anything because they just feel wrong. So she's quite smart for doing this because if I was in Tabitha's place, I'd be like, oh well, I definitely can't pursue that now. Fuck you. Scream, Tabata. Scream. Use your rape alarm. Something women have on them, right? Creepers. Got bloody creepers. Should have used the rape alarm. Get those boys arrested. Well, I don't know, boys is the strange thing. Men. It's good guys, isn't it? Ugh. Yeah, I'd have the same reaction. I hate that shit. It tastes like it's not even the fact that it's fizzy. Like the fizziness is alright. It's just it tastes like absolute shit. I'm not sure why it tastes so bad. It kind of tastes like someone's farted in a bottle of water and then shook it up and made it fizzy. Amazing, isn't it? Tabitha and Ueno are both so nice that they actually made their people they were seeing come around a little bit today. I don't believe for 1 second that neither of those two saw each other there, by the way. But yeah, they both got kind of outward a little bit. Won them over a little bit there. It's nice to see. And again, interesting perspectives today, wasn't it? All from Guy or whatever her fucking name is. Pretty much fully from her perspective today. And yeah, she's not like an awful person. She's not awful. She's definitely not. She's definitely not nice, and she's definitely not near as nice as she comes off. But she's not totally irredeemable either, I don't think. I do like the kind of boy though. I like that little bit at the end. That was nice. I still need to get a full version of this song. Glasgow. One of the best ending songs this season for sure. To be honest with you, the openings have been really strong, but the endings not so much in my opinion. So this is definitely an outlier. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, nice episode today. There wasn't quite as many like cute moments. I really like the cute shot of Tabitha under the tree when she was doing her flowers. I thought that was really cute. Some nice moments here at the end as well with her standing up for a friend. Kind of reminds me of like videos of like social experiment people that go out on the streets and they like pretend to do something and hardly anyone will act. And yeah, it's just kind of human nature to kind of let things go unless someone else kind of gets involved. So it's nice to see her stand up for Usugai at the end there. And most of all, this guy actually seemed quite nice after all of his kind of meddling and such. He had quite a nice moment at the end as well there. A bit nicer than the girls, but yeah, as I said, they're both not kind of like totally redeemable or anything. Actually seem like maybe they could be decent people. But yeah, do let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comments. Interesting perspectives today. I will say I do much more prefer the kind of cute. Although I did like this, I prefer the kind of cute, kind of episodic kind of nature of Tabitha and Ueno kind of doing their stuff. I really like their kind of chemistry. So to have no scenes of them together pretty much today, apart from the start of the episode, was a little bit sad. But hopefully we'll get back to that next week. You do kind of need to flesh out the side characters and such. So totally get that, and it's better than us not focusing on them at all. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions. And I'll see you next week with episode 4.